running through. First foot I found is right over the edge of the woods.
Okay. All right, Jaeger, we're tracking. We're tracking.
Here's the backstory on this track. I got a call from a friend of mine, Vick, after he had taken his niece, Emily, out for her first deer hunting trip ever, and she shot a really nice buck with a 308 at around 110 yards away, broadside. They described the deer as hesitating for a split second, and then it ran out of the field they were hunting into some hardwoods with a small group of does. They waited a little bit, got out of their ground blind, and when they went to the wood edge, as you can see in these pics, they found blood, but they also noted gut material in the blood, and they immediately backed off the track to wait and give the deer time, which is always a good decision when you're facing any confirmation of a gut shot deer. So we got a call about an hour later, and I usually will default to a 12-hour wait on any gut shot, but because I had to leave town in the morning, we decided to go ahead and track it, and if we jumped a live deer, we'd back out again, and I'd send them a different tracker to help in the morning. So Jaeger's ready to go. Let's pick up the track.
Think it went in there? Or was it versus drop off? Where was it versus this drop off here?
He's right on somewhere right about where you're standing.
Oh, okay. Jaeger, you might have some energy to burn off, huh?
First flood is about
Right in here? He's pulling. No, he's on it here. He's on it. I see blood there. Oh yeah. Hang on, Jaeger. Good boy. So you haven't even been in here, right? You haven't even been in this far?
No, I've not been.
Where'd he go, Jaeger? I see him. Good boy, Jaeger. That's why you're doing circles. You're downwind of him. He's right here. He's right here. That didn't take long at all. Good boy. Good buck and good boy, Jaeger. Good boy. Nice buck.
That's pretty sweet, isn't it?
That's a good deer. Look at this little funkiness right here. Man, that is cool. Yeah.
Man, I wish he was here.
Jaeger. Good boy. You don't want him tugging on him, I'll stop him.
We're gonna mount him for sure.
Yeah, because he'll tug. Good boy, Jaeger.
Good job, Jaeger.
Good boy. He started running and he started doing circles. I'm like, I think your deer isn't very far. Hey, no. Okay. I think, like I said, I think maybe it's a little bit of gut, but got some esophagus.
She said I made her shoot this morning before we came. She was hitting the target.
Well,
We needed her to, so.
well, awesome for doing the right thing, though. Thank you. So many people just go charging in and don't know. It's so much better when the...
Well, I knew if you were close at the time.
So much better. Beautiful, beautiful buck.
Here's an OnX overview map showing approximate location of the ground blind, the hit site, where the blood was known to be at the edge of the wood line, and then where the buck was actually recovered. Despite appearing to be a gut shot, that track was obviously pretty short and the shot was very lethal. So let's look at the mechanics of what actually happened there. So here's a depiction showing a deer and all the organs and the approximate shot location. Remember, in the front part of the deer, we have the respiratory and circulatory system, heart, lungs. Then you have the diaphragm dividing in the digestive system of liver, intestines, and stomach. Now, this particular shot actually severed the diaphragm and damaged lung, it damaged stomach. The stomach and the back part of the deer is higher pressure. That then forces some of that stomach material out and brings it out of the wound channel. So really, it was an extremely lethal shot. A lot of things were damaged, but by severing that diaphragm, it allowed a lot of contents to come out of the wound. It looks bad, but that's also why you see such a volume of blood in this case, and why I suspected that they may have severed the esophagus. And remember, the esophagus and there's a key artery and vein are the only things that pass through the diaphragm. So if you actually sever where the esophagus goes through the diaphragm, getting to the stomach, you can also get food and gut matter content back into a deer. That's why sometimes when you gut a deer, you'll find stomach content in the front, even though it's not gut shots, because it's coming back out of the esophagus. So in this case, great shot, Emily. Good work. And love it. Always love it when you give a deer time. In fact, the next video that I'm going to edit is a shot that is very, very similar to this. The bullet is only maybe a couple inches further back, and we find that deer alive 12 hours later. So you never know. You always want to give a deer time when you have gut matter in the blood. Congratulations again, Emily, on a great buck. What an incredible first hunt. Good job, Uncle Chris.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Anytime.